Alright, night mode with fog. This will be fun. Huh. I say we go for that and try to get a vehicle. Actually, we could probably jump here and try to get a vehicle. So I know there's usually a car parked there.
It's interesting because like I've never had any interest in politics until Trump came into power. It's just actually made politics interesting. It's so good.
Interesting is a way to put it.
Well, like
not the adjective I would apply.
The media was throwing so much shit at him, right? But then I heard his stance on things like abortions. And I'm like, now I see why the media is targeting him so much, but holy shit, someone that's actually got a brain. That's nice.
But you see, the problem is, literally everything Trump promised, he's gone back on and lied about. Like, his campaign promises,
like what?
All lies.
Like what? No, I'm actually curious, because I haven't,
well,
I'm not from the States, so I don't hear as much about it.
Alright, well, one of the things he promised is, he swore up and down he would not touch Medicare or Social Security. You know? And that's how he secured the elderly vote. And what are they doing for this round of tax cuts to pay for it? Jumping into Social Security, which is wholly paid for by U.S. citizens. The government has nothing in Social Security. It's all citizen paid for. But they use it as a piggy bank because it has several trillion dollars in it. And so what the government does, especially on the right, and it's pretty much only on the right, it might sound partisan, but it's fucking true. What they do is they dip into that. They call it an entitlement program, like it's like welfare, like it's government run, government funded, but it's not. And they use that to dip into it to pay for huge tax cuts for the rich. All right, let's get this car and head over to crates. Let's go.
I'm here. Oh, this is trippy. I've got first person view as well.
Nice. Yeah, dude, it's kind of cool. I like it. It kind of, adds a little bit of immersion to the game.
Oh, especially when it's fun. See, I found a lot of people. Oh, no, nothing. I found a lot of people got real pissy about the whole healthcare situation. Yeah. And it's like.
Oh yeah, that's another thing he said he was going to fix, but he's not. He said he was going to make healthcare cheaper.
I know.
So cheap you won't believe it. But now he's like, nope, we're removing the pre-existing conditions clause, because that was the big thing with Obamacare, is health insurance companies could not turn you down for pre-existing conditions.
See, that one's an interesting one. If you're getting your car insured, are you insured for your past damage?
Well, that's the whole thing, though. We're talking about lives. Personally, I don't think the government should be, or I don't think private companies should be involved in insurance at all. It should be a government-run facility. You're not talking about looking for profits.
Insurance is a scam in general, but
I mean, it should be about keeping people healthy, not about making money. Full stop.
Yeah.
So to me, I mean, even having private people in healthcare at all is wrong.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you've got government-run healthcare in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, not that I use it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been proven over and over again that government-run healthcare is cheaper in the long run than private.
We don't. Yeah, I don't know. As far as I know, citizens don't pay for it.
Yeah, because it comes out of your taxes.
When it comes to it. Yep, I have to pay for shit that I disagree with. It's great.
Well, you disagree with it.
But, hello, night
Yeah.
vision goggles.
Yeah, I got a pair already. It'll get dark after the first circle closes.
What the fuck? This is new.
Yeah, this is something they knew, and it's pretty rare. Like, this is only my...
There's another pair.
I got a set already. But they turn on and off automatically.
See. Oh, okay.
Or you can turn them on and off manually by going in to your menu.
Yeah. See, it's interesting how people blame Trump when he talked about defunding. What's it called? Is it Obamacare or is it something else? Might have been something like Obamacare. Anyway, he said to them, "I'm not going to defund you if you stop funding abortions." And they said no. And he's like, "Okay, you're getting defunded." How's that Trump's fault? They had an option. They chose to stick with whatever they believe in.
Yeah, but that's because it's federally protected. Right now, women have the right to choose. You don't like it? You don't like it? Don't get one.
But I shouldn't be paying for murder.
Well, you are paying for murder by paying taxes because you're paying for a military. So what more do you care about? Unborn people or people living and running around? I care about the living. I don't care about a fucking zygote. I don't care about cells. Alright? Because that is akin to morality. And morality is based on religion.
But you're a cell as well.
So
everyone's a clump of cells, though, if you look at it that way. You're a clump of cells, I'm a clump of cells. That doesn't change the fact.
Yeah, well, I consider a human someone who can survive independently. And until that fetus can survive independently, which is at what, 6-7 months? No, it's a fucking parasite.
Okay, so when we're talking about people that are living off life support, it is completely fine to walk into a hospital and put a bullet through their head because they're not actually people since they're...
No, that's a bit different because they were at one time self-sufficient.
But they're not self-sufficient. If human life is self-sufficiency, then they're no longer alive. They used to be at one point, but now they're not.
I'm talking about the definition of what makes a human, and the definition is self-sufficiency. If a person is born, they can breathe on their own, they can live on their own, albeit a baby won't live for very long on his own completely, but he will survive and show signs of life. You take a 1-month-old zygote, it doesn't live on its own. It's completely dependent. So no, that does not qualify. As far as someone being injured, quadriplegic, or anything like that, at one time then they were injured, so that does not count. It's not the same. False equivalency.
Did you know that... sorry, 1 second, I'm just swapping out scopes. I was going to say something and then I lost. Oh yeah, that's right. Did you know that within the first few weeks, that baby's got different blood within the first few weeks?
So what? Sorry, I'm very pro-abortion. In fact, I'm so pro-abortion. I think it should be mandatory unless you get a pregnancy license. I am very much into eugenics because there's too many stupid people.
I believe in taking responsibility.
Too
for
many
your
stupid
actions.
people.
That's what I believe.
They've already outbreeding the smart people, and unless we take action, we're gonna wind up in fucking idiocracy.
Oh, no, I know that.
Well, neither was I.
I wasn't planned. So yeah, well, there you go.
That's fine.
You could have been an abortion.
That's fine.
Going by
I have no problem with that because I wouldn't have known about it.
You know, to each their own. I don't know. It's like if someone murders you in your sleep, you wouldn't know about it either. It'll be quick.
Yeah, well, they can try.
You know,
Doubt they'll win.
No, but you're asleep, and all of a sudden you're dead.
Yeah,
you don't even wake up. You don't feel any pain. You're just dead.
Got a level 3 backpack over here if you need. Alright.
Ah, really going. See, my issue is people not taking responsibility for their actions. That's what it comes down to. If you don't
Yeah,
want a
but
baby,
birth
you close
control
your legs.
isn't
That's the way I
100%
view it.
effective. You could still be using spermicide. You could use a condom.
No, I said close your legs.
See,
I didn't
again,
say
that's
birth
a
control, I said close
morality
your legs.
debate.
Full stop.
And in America, morality has no place in
Oh
law.
yeah, definitely.
Because
Morality doesn't exist.
yeah,
in
well, morality
modern day.
shouldn't. Yeah,
Well,
morality
to an
should
extent,
not play a
it's
part
been
in law.
destroyed.
And by saying that abortions are morally wrong for whatever reason, you're trying to push your morality onto the general public. And I have disagreement with that. If you,
Well, not really. I'm going with the fact that murder is considered illegal. So, isn't that a morality thing?
yeah, but
Murder is murder, no matter which way
we
you
as
put
a
it.
society have set certain rules that say this is what we as people do and we as people don't to separate us from the animals. Murder is pretty universally seen as bad. I mean, that's not really morality because you're taking away freedom from someone else. The freedom of life. And now you're going to say, what about the fucking unborn baby? Don't they have the right to life too? No, they don't, because they're still dependent on the parent.
Depend. Hey, you're dependent on your parents for
No,
what,
but I'm talking
longer
direct
than just
dependence.
from birth, though.
Because if you take a 2-year-old, you take him away from his parents and you give him to another parent, he's gonna live. You take a fucking 1-month embryo out of the parent and try to put it in another parent, it's most likely gonna die. So that's the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to the fact that
Yeah, exactly.
I
Same
believe
with
that
me.
people can do whatever they want with their lives, right?
Don't worry, they'll kick on it.
Hello.
Yeah, use now.
To enter nighttime enable
Isn't it? Yeah.
goggles. Yeah. Ooh, this is cool.
Uh-huh.
I like this.
Yeah, dude,
Ooh,
it
the
is
stars.
it's really
Oh,
awesome.
that's so
I love
cool.
that they put night vision in this. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, as I was saying, I believe that people can do whatever they want with their lives,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
their
So
choice,
you're
and
pro-choice.
They can take responsibility for that. and
Exactly.
whatever.
Media. I mean, like
I don't have to agree
I
with it,
personally,
right?
I love abortions. I say
no,
keep
no.
getting them. Get as many as you want. Fuck children. There's too many people on the planet already. That's my personal opinion. You know.
Oh,
But I mean,
that's
if
also
someone
debatable. But yeah,
does want to
again,
have 10 kids, I'm not
yeah.
here to say you should not be legally allowed to do that, because that's infringing on their personal choice. Same with if someone gets pregnant
yeah.
and they don't want to have a kid, I'm like, go ahead, abort it. I don't care. It's your personal choice. And that's how I see it. But for someone else to say you can't have an abortion because I think it's wrong, no. Fuck you.
But see, people don't universally
I look at it
agree,
this way.
otherwise there wouldn't be two very different.
Being against abortion,
political-
trying to make
political
abortion illegal, is
spectrum,
like
right?
saying I'm on a diet, so you can't have a donut. Pretty ridiculous, right? I can't have donuts, so you can't have donuts. I'm on a diet, my personal choice,
I wouldn't say so.
so you can't have any donuts because I'm on a diet. That's what trying to ban abortion is. It is. It's saying I can't have something
Not
because I'm
really.
choosing not to have it, so that means you can't have it because I can't have it for my own personal choice. Literally the same argument. Not really. I don't care if it involves
different though
life.
when it
It's about
involves
personal
life,
choice.
But that again comes down to
And
the
the
same
Republicans are
way.
traditionally say they are the party of choice. It's personal choice, personal responsibility. Unless you do something they don't personally like, then it's wrong and should be illegal. And to me, that's wrong. If you don't like it, you don't like it, then don't get it. But don't tell anyone else they can't get it because you don't like it. Like,
I'm not saying others can't get it. I'm saying if there's a political party that says, hey, we're thinking about banning this, I'm not going to be against that. That's kind of why there's two political spectrums, because not everyone agrees on these topics. I don't care who's in power, right? Because, as I said, people can do whatever the fuck they want with their lives, right? I'm only concerned about my actions and my life and what I do, you know, from a morality perspective. You know, what other people do is
and that's fine. That's fine. I completely agree with that.
That's not my place.
I'm pretty much of the same mind. I'm not here to judge you, but I believe what you do should only affect yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, I don't vote either. But if I did vote, if I was to vote, and there were two parties and one aligned with my beliefs and one didn't, obviously I'm going to vote for the one that aligns.
Well, it depends on which belief is stronger for you.
They vote for whatever aligns with their beliefs.
Do you believe in personal freedom, or do you believe that that should be illegal, you know? And that's the whole thing.
If personal freedom means I wouldn't have had a life, I think that's pretty shit.
Yep.
And a vehicle incoming, 65, driving down the road. Lie down, lie down, lie down. They're coming to these buildings.
Nope.
He completely didn't see us.
Cheek pad, suppressor. Okay.
Tech stock.
Yeah, I've been using the Vector a lot more lately.
Oh, I love the Vector.
Okay. It is. I mean, it really is, and people overlook it. But I think it's because without the extended quick draw, it's shit. 13 shots, it's like, and it's empty.
Yeah, but every single.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna use an SMG, you're gonna find an extended mag. Like, end of the day, you will. So. I mean,
true.
You might be.
I mean, the most I've gone without one when I
30 seconds,
have been looking for one
it?
is like 5 minutes, you know. Oh wow, already down to 16 people. Yeah, this gives you a little bit of time as well, like, because we're in a day-night cycle. And we're going to hit daytime, like pretty soon, actually. I know, but like I think it's like the last 3 circles are like daytime. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
It's like they.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I would rather have it be like the first 2 circles daytime, last circles night. This is cool. I like running around with fucking night vision. Package drops super far at 205. Yeah, like, look at how dark it is when you turn off the night vision, though. Yeah, you have to go into your menu.
Turns off night vision, gets shot in the face.
No,
I can't turn
it's not too bad, but...
Oh, it's actually not too dark,
It's
it's
enough of a
not too
hindrance,
bad.
you know?
I thought it's worse. Oh, it's definitely a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would be darker.
It's not like pitch black.
Yeah, super hard to see, especially when
But when
like,
you're
I'm
lying
wearing all
down like we were. Yeah.
Speaking of boosting up.
Yeah.
Because we got... Yes, it is.
Is it the morning? I think it's the morning. Oh, there's even rooster sounds. Oh, that's cute.
Nope. It's
Oh,
dawn.
I can't even turn my night vision on anymore. Unavailable during daytime. It's not even daytime yet. It's not daytime.
Yeah, give me the choice to get blind. Oh, vehicle at 165 far.
Until it auto.
He's moving west. All right. They must have redid the draw distances.
Yeah, I can see him.
Because I can see him hauling ass way out there. Yeah, I can still see him. Still see him. Still see him.
Yeah, I can still see him. I can still see him.
I think maybe it's just certain objects like
do people not disappear?
like cars and
behind, like...
boxes and whatnot. But I think people still have the same draw distance.
People.
Got an AR suppressor over here.
Oh.
Got someone coming in? I
Vehicle.
tapped him a few times. They headed west.
Where are they? Oh, west. I was looking in the wrong direction.
Let's get out of this field. Let's hit this tree line to the south. Thor, fuck off. Can't tell you how many times these bushes in between these fields have saved my life.
Yeah. Oh, what's your view on, since we're talking about funding things, what's your view on the fact that, in New Zealand at least, I don't know
Six what's are government funded?
but 6 changes are government funded.
Okay.
6 changes are government funded. In other words, if you want a 6 change, which costs
well,
like 150.
Personally, I think that they should have to
the
support
taxpayers'
some of that burden because it is a non-emergency procedure. It's not a something that needs to be done medically. It's a cosmetic change. So I think they should support it. You know, fund it some out of their own pockets. But I mean,
yeah, exactly.
But I mean, considering you have socialized medicine,
I'd say fully funded themselves, but
if the government has to pay for it, yeah, it is, and that's exactly what it is. You're funding plastic surgery.
But again, it's unnecessary. It's like funding plastic
at the end of the day, I really have no problem with that.
Yeah,
because for every one of those, like 200 people get a heart replacement. 500 people get new livers.
See,
it's like such a drop in the bucket that to me it doesn't matter. Well, they're really not.
But it's like plastic bags are a drop in the bucket of our waste, but people still
plastic garbage
deal of it.
No,
well, they're like what, 1%?
It's a much higher percentage. I don't have the actual numbers with me, but
yeah,
plastic bags are a big problem with pollution.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely know that. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, the amount of people that think they're transgender, want to change.
See, it's like what the whole.
Well, if they regret it, that's their whole deal. We got people 155.
And then regret it. Yep. Box landed 255.
Yep. I got him. Yep. 2 headshots. Tick tick.
Oh yeah, I saw him. Nice. Insta kills.
And
with abortion being choice, because that's one thing I didn't.
We got a Jeep. We got a
I
Jeep
agree
person
with Trump
at
being
195
funny. I
or
did
295,
not say
295.
That doesn't ban abortions. That just says you want an abortion, you pay for it.
Nice. He w
Yeah,
Well,
it's not
see,
saying
that's kinda
ban
bullshit.
abortions. It's saying you want an
Because-
abortion. The government's not funding it. You fund it.
Well, no, because once we start
Why
saying
not?
that
It's
tax
like a
dollars can
personal
go to X but
responsibility.
not Y for
Is
medical
it not?
treatment,
Like, I don't know.
well then I
'Cause
say
it
I
still
don't
gives
want
them
my
the
tax.
choice.
I don't want my tax dollars going to fund war.
8 times scope.
You know, and that's what I see it. Like you don't get to pick and choose
Oh, I
what your
don't
money
either.
goes to. It's either all in or all out. And, you know, I'm in the all in category.
Yeah.
You don't like abortions, don't get one. Because the same people who say abortion is murder have no problem with us using drone strikes against children in Yemen. Yep. I do.
244,
Hello, Gilly guy.
240. I have a problem with that. 240, there's a guy. Team running.
Damn these trees. Yep. Try to get over here and
He's going back for his vehicle. No, he's run past. He's going out in the field.
because he's got to come to this way. Seems like he's trying to use this hill to his advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see him. He's got to be in one of these bushes or something.
Where is he?
Yep.
Oh, 245 behind the trees.
Yep.
By the box.
Nice. That's what's up.
See them running?
All right.
Well played.
I know, right? Not too many people could do that.
When you can have
Yeah, that was an excellent
discussion
match.
and win games at the same time.
All right.